Any
Hello?
questions regarding? Hello,
Hello.
how you doing? Yes,
Oh, pretty
ma'am. How
good.
you
And
doing?
you?
I'm doing
Uh,
well. I was
hold
just
just
giving you a call. Oh,
wait.
you go
Hold
ahead.
just a second, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I had to reach and get the paper. Yeah,
I got you.
I just called. I'm trying to get an attorney to check this paper over, and
Okay.
they're kind of tied up now at the tax season, so it's kind
Oh,
of
got you.
it's not too easy to find one that that takes something like this. So
Okay.
what I'm concerned about really is this default you got here, where you're saying if buyer defaults under this contract, any and all monies deposited by buyer shall be retained by seller as full liquidated damages. But if seller defaults, a buyer may pursue all remedies allowed by law, and seller agrees to be responsible for all costs incurred by buyer as a result of seller's default. That's why I need a lawyer to look at this.
So, yes, ma'am. I can explain to you what that means if you like.
I say you can explain what?
What's up, Stepper? So at the end of 2021, I was working to purchase a property from a client. She was 96 years old. However, I'm sure you can tell, she still very much had her wits about her. I sold the property within 1 week and was due to make $5,000. However, unfortunately, just a couple of days before closing, the seller, the client, she passed away unexpectedly at 96 years old. I've never had something like this happen. I was due to make $5,000, and also I spoke with her a few hours prior to her passing away unexpectedly. It taught me so much, guys, but without speaking too much, let's get back into the story.
But anyway,
Okay.
I'll tell my son when he comes, so if he got any questions, he'll call you, as far as
Perfect.
typing this back to you.
Exactly. That sounds good.
Okay.
All right, we'll go from there. You have a good rest of your day.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Good morning. How's it going?
Going good. How you doing this morning?
Doing well. Thanks for asking.
Good. We just got your email, and he's not on Section 8,
Perfect.
and his lease is up November the 4th, I believe it is.
Okay. That's perfect as well. We'll just need a copy of it just to, confirm all the details in it and also make sure the security deposit. Was there a security deposit?
Yes, there was. Security
Okay,
deposit.
cool.
He made a deposit.
No, his daddy made the security deposit. He moved in on that security deposit.
Oh, yeah,
He didn't pay no security deposit.
But it still went up that end for his daddy?
Well, the daddy was behind. He took it out on rent. The daddy was behind in rent. So he had used up his deposit.
Okay. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. Okay. So, yeah, you can just send that over, and I'll just make a note that the security deposit has already been used up for a rent purpose.
Okay.
So he's all up to date on rent and everything, though, these days, right?
Yeah, he's up to date on everything.
Perfect. Okay.
All righty. Okay, well, I'll see if I can get the screenshot and email it or text it to you.
11 p.m. the same day, my client and her son go for a late night drive. They head out to go and get some McDonald's. While driving to McDonald's, they're hit head on by a drunk driver that's driving in the opposite lane. The son completely goes unconscious. His mother goes unconscious as well. The car catches on fire. While the car is on fire, someone has to rescue both of them from the burning car. The son thankfully did not suffer any long-term damage. In fact, he was released from doctor's care just a couple of hours later. A couple of hours later, the first thing he does as he's released from doctor's care is give me a call. He gives me a call to inform me of everything that's happening, and he also informed me that his mother is still in the doctor's care. Not only in the doctor's care, she's placed on IR, intensive care. So she's now hooked up to a machine in order to live because she's suffering from internal bleeding. the first thing that he has to say is, I did tell the doctors that we're due to close this property out in 72 hours. It's not funny, but it does go to show how committed he was to the process. He says he told the doctor that we was due to close the property out in 72 hours, and that the doctor said that she may, if the internal bleeding stopped, she would be able to get out to be able to close the property. When I heard this, guys, as he was still in the doctor's office, my heart sank for so many different reasons. Unfortunately, just a couple of hours after he tells me this, the seller, my client, she officially passed away. After this happened, guys, once she passed away, just from a business point of view, of course, I'm still thinking, can this property close? And to cut right to it, the property did close because we were in a trust. The property was in a trust, which means there was a beneficiary of the trust who was able to sign, and things were good. Closed a couple of weeks later. But guys, the main thing I want you to take away from this video, if you don't take anything away from it, is this is a people business. When the seller, the owner, my client, when she passed away, I was struck first because I just spoke with her, and she was 96 years old, and who thinks of passing away violently at 96 years old, especially with such a high spirit and having so much wits about you? So it struck me there, and also I was thinking for my own business, like, man, I'm due to make 5K, and is it still going to happen? How do I ask if it's going to happen? What do I really say to not sound like a sleazy investor? Thankfully, they were still committed to the process as well, but if you don't take anything away from this video, for one, take away that this is a people business. You're doing business with people. If nothing tells you this story should make it abundantly clear. It was the first time anything like that happened to me. Number two, perhaps the most important thing, when it comes to business and as an entrepreneur, you don't count your money until it's in your account. You don't count your eggs until they hatched, okay? That's the main thing, because if I was counting that 5K for my life and, my business, then, things could have been bad for me just because that was very unexpected. So you have to account for the unexpected, guys. But above all, really, just get to stepping.